So let's go over these critical concepts. The first question I'd love for you to ask yourself is, what marketing do you think works best? Do you have an answer for that? What do you think it is? Well, here's a little diagram that I created in my 6-figure personal training blueprint on what I think about marketing. And this is really like all the different ways that you can get a client or boot camp member into your business. On the left side, you have things that have a high success rate. So with client referrals, if you get really good, you can close pretty much 90-95% of any person that comes in through a client referral. You know, you have an existing boot camper or personal training client that really, really likes what you do. They talk you up to a friend. I mean, it's the difference between, you know, imagine someone trying to sell you an iPod that's an iPod salesman versus one of your friends raving about how much they love their new iPod or iPhone. The second one is going to be a lot more persuasive because they don't have any agenda. On the right side of that diagram, we have internet referrals, which do work, and I've been getting a few, but you might see like 1 out of every 1,000 people that visit your website are going to end up becoming a client for you. It's more of a long-term strategy. It doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. It just means that you need to have your business up and running and money coming in before you focus on the long-term strategies. Then the second question for these 2 crucial concepts is, what is the most valuable thing you can provide your campers or your clients? Yeah, this is how I answer that question. The core of it is the exercise experience that you give them. We'll go over this a little bit more, but you've got you and you've got your business skills, your exercise science, your interpersonal skills, how resourceful you are is very important, but really you're giving them an experience. People learn through experience. People change through experiences. And we're in the business of that. We're in the business of changing people for the better. This is a really important thing to keep in mind. The experience, what I call exercise experience, is the most valuable thing you give your campers or your clients. We're going to talk a little bit more about that. Here's one more critical concept that's going to allow you to focus your efforts in the areas that have the highest return. Essentially, it's called the 80-20 principle or the Pareto principle. You get 80% of your results from 20% of your effort, essentially. So there's a lot of different ways that this rule plays out in life. You probably wear 20% of your clothing 80% of the time because you really like it. You might hang out with 20% of your friends 80% of the time because they're your best friends and you really enjoy them. Transfers over to your bootcamp business. You get 80% of your referrals from 20% of your clients. So you got to identify those clients. And why is that? Well, just certain clients are more comfortable promoting. Certain clients are very social and love talking about other people. Other clients are more introverted. You're not going to get so many people from them, so you don't want to focus on them. The 2 ways that I want you guys to think about this, and this is one of those things you can write down right now. Who are the 20% of your clients? It could be just 1 or 2 clients. But who are the few key clients that really enjoy what you do and probably would be okay to try and get you a referral because you've gotten them results and they know you're a good person and you care about them? Identify 2 of those people, and then we're going to talk about how you're going to approach them to do that, but just identify them for now. And I don't care how big or small your business is. If you're looking to grow it, this is the kind of thing that you can systematize and get to the point where it's kind of automatic and you have referrals coming in automatically. The other thing is you can identify, someone asked about corporate accounts, getting corporate clients. What are the 20% of the businesses in your neighborhood that would have the most likelihood of having similar clients or a similar demographic? Go ahead and write down a couple businesses. It could be a nutrition store. It could be GNC. It could be a healthy supermarket. It could be a community center, senior citizen center, school, things like that. That's just one way that this applies to your business. I'm kind of gotten fond of this saying that branding is stupid because I think people use the word and don't even really know what it means. I just like to think of it in terms of creating a culture creation, or creating a community.